Good morning, everybody. So, I used to think I was the only one that got asked this question. I mean, I don't go bragging about being a stacker, but sometimes the conversation comes up, or even like coin shows, or the coin shop, or whatever, LCS, and that. Why do you do this? There's people that think we're nuts. Oh, come on, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Well, one, back in the day, you went to work at a decent job, you got a pension. Now, that was guaranteed money. You were going to have a retirement when you retired, not just a minuscule Social Security check. But you had a pension. Well, then it come along the way, and employers want to do it, cheaper, and they don't want the responsibility left on them. So you end up with a 401k, or for those of us that work in a healthcare setting, it's a 403b. Where that money gets invested, well, you know what? Stock market tanks. Well, there goes your retirement. That's one. Two, it's a savings account. Certain silver. I can't just walk into a business and spend this 2-ounce round. Takes more effort than you usually want. Because you got to go and sell it to get fiat currency to do what you're going to do. So it's a savings account. Third, I want to be able to leave something extra when anything happens to me. Life insurance is great, but they like to, nowadays they can limit how much life insurance you can have. Now, in my case, because I have a permanent injury, I can only get so much life insurance. So this is me building something that when I'm gone, it'll be my son's. It'll be his. So with that, that's why I do it. Now, along the way, I got brave. I started a YouTube channel, and I am by no means an expert or I'm not a financial expert or specialist, whatever you want to call it. Furthest thing from it. But started a YouTube channel, and possibly to teach a little bit, or at least give you the perspective from my point of view. And I've learned a lot. Hopefully I've maybe gave some people some ideas and all that. And this isn't silver, but this goes to met quite a few awesome people in the community. They people that are a lot braver than me, that actually that pour stuff. Always cool to add a little bit of something, or in this case, have things made. But all in all, that's why I do it. And I do it a little bit at a time. I've pulled in the reins a little bit on what I'm doing, how much I'm doing, and it all a little bit adds up. I tell people all the time, and you see, and MSJ does it. You go to your coin shop, okay, pick up a dollar face constitutional. After a while, those dollar faces of coins add up. Next thing you know, you got a whole tube, and you're filling another tube. and eventually you could fill a guardhouse box. But it all adds up. That silver adds up. So yes, that's the reason I do it. Maybe that's, like I said, there are people that think we're nuts. And my answer to them is, well, if you hit rock bottom, who's going to be there to help you? Because the biggest lie you will ever hear, and this is for more than just financially, is we're the government and we're here to help. Bold-faced lie. Just look at how things went down in North Carolina, how things went over in Hawaii with the wildfires, and stuff like that. Or the case where somebody applies for disability and they're told, you're not disabled, you're not worthy, you can't, you're breathing and you're breathing, you're talking, and you can walk, you're not disabled. But they turn around and give that money to people who haven't worked a day in their life, have not paid into that system like the rest of us, and they hand them a check and a bridge card, is what we call them in Michigan, EBT card, Medicaid, all that stuff. That stuff gets handed to them. We got to pay for our own, and it's an insurance policy. It's another way I put it. So that's all I got for you today. I'm going to wrap it up, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Keep stacking, keep hunting. Have fun with it. Mishy's out.